So I actually just came down to Detroit this morning to snap some pics. It's about 6:30, so I'm a little later than I would have liked to be. Golden hour is still about right now, so hopefully I'll be able to get a few good shots. But also wanted to do the vlog and talk about some of the mistakes I made as a new creator. Some of the things that I stressed about that probably shouldn't have. And if you're new here, go ahead and give me a sub, because why not? And if you like the video, maybe give it a thumbs up. And even if you don't like the video, maybe still give it a thumbs up. And a sub. Because you see, I don't have that many, so why not give me some sympathy? But, about to hop on one of these scooters right here. So, the number one mistake, or my first mistake that I want to start with, that I think I made, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people are probably making the same, is watching way too much content from other filmmakers. And I know that sounds contradicting because a lot of us are out here trying to get better, we're trying to learn, we're trying to get, tips, tricks, watch all the tutorials, and all of that stuff is good. And if I hadn't did any of that, I wouldn't have got as far as I have now. And, I love Peter McKinnon and all of the other, Sawyer, Hartman, and Maddie, and all of those guys are great. But watching a ton of that stuff has almost handicapped me in a lot of ways, because I'm always comparing myself to what they're doing, and I'm always wanting to live up to the quality of video that they put out. And while that is a good goal to have, I believe, in mind, it can also be very crippling, because you don't want to just go out and shoot. And I think just going out and shooting has taught me so much more in a lot of ways than the tutorials have. The tutorials will give me, the ideas of like how to use the camera and different tools and inspiration to go out. But actually getting out there and doing the work is what is actually making me better. So I think for all new vloggers or filmmakers, content creators, video producers, of all types, really be cautious of this, because you can really get sucked down that path very quick of just consuming everyone else's content and not producing your own like you should be frequently. Like, get out there, shoot what you can shoot, do your best, come back, see what you got, rather than judging yourself before you even get out there. Just my 2 cents, man. I'm going to drop in on number 2 here in a minute. This is the coolest coffee shop ever. Found this awesome coffee shop behind me here called Roasting Plant. Super cool, super innovative. See the coffee beans just kind of like shooting up and into like some spaceships and coming back down and grinding up right there in front of you, and just, yeah, awesome. Probably a lot of really cool coffee shops in Detroit. Might be my favorite one so far. I'm gonna hop into like my number 2 thing here in just a minute, and what I think new creators always get wrong. Someone shut that damn alarm off. God damn. I'm trying to make a vlog over here. Fuck. Don't they know we trying to make a vlog over here, bro? What the fuck, bro? We're gonna move. It's way too loud right here to do the vlog, so we're gonna go somewhere else. Find a quieter place to shoot this next tip, I guess, or issue. So the number 2 mistake, or the second mistake I think most new content creators make, because I definitely made, is wanting everything to be perfect. It kind of piggybacks off of number 1 as far as watching everyone else and what they're doing. But one of the truest statements, and this can be made for so many other crafts and any hobby that you have or any profession you have, is perfectionism is procrastination at its finest. You know, one of the great quotes I hear is progress over perfection. Because every day when you're out here, like I referred to earlier, you're making progress, and whenever you're out here shooting, you're learning new stuff. And when you get home with these videos or your clips, you know, and you get into post and you start editing, you learn things, and you learn about how you might want to compose that shot next time, or a transition you could have used in field rather than having to add one. Like different things like that all become part of your learning curve. And if you're not out here doing that daily, every day, you know what I mean, you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna make that progress. So I feel like, don't be perfect, just make progress, you know, and just go out and do what you got to do. And this is something I have to remind myself a lot of, so that's why I put that on the list, because sometimes I get into that same mode of like, every shot gotta be perfect. Every time I go out, I want some like mind-blowing thing to happen, like some crazy, you know, amazing, magnificent shot. And a lot of times, you know, it's funny because I'll get home and the shots that I didn't think were going to be great are the ones that I end up liking the most. They end up being the ones that get the most likes or the most posts or the most comments or, you know, whatever. It's just the one I end up choosing because it's just, that's the one, you know what I mean? Like, there's even pictures I've taken just almost by accident sometimes. And those are like, I'm like, wow. You know, it almost sucks because it's like, damn. You know, you almost feel like, did I need this? Do I even have any real, you know, there wasn't even any real skill right here. This was just kind of luck, you know? So just for me, like I say, you know, progress. Get out there and make progress. It's something I keep repeating because I got to tell myself the same thing. So get to it, man. Get to it. I just want to end the video in like true vlogger fashion, you know, running gun style, shaky cam and all. Just by saying, you know, kind of cliche advice at this point, but push through that perfectionism. Don't let that hold you back. Don't procrastinate. You know, if you need time off and you take some time down, don't beat yourself up. I did it this week. Sometimes you need that anyway, just to kind of get the creative juices flowing again, get back up, get at it again. Can't be paralyzed with fear of judgment from others, because at the end of the day, perfectionism, nothing's perfect. You know, Da Vinci could have worked on the Mona Lisa for the rest of his life, but he would have died before it would have been completed. Now it's recognized as one of the greatest pieces of art of all time. So who knows what you're leaving on the table? You don't even know what you're leaving on the table. It could be something huge. So like in this video here, like most people do, obviously if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, hit the sub, doing more cool stuff like this. I think I want to start a whole series of beginner photographer and trials and tribulations, mistakes that we're all making, because in reality of the whole thing, I'm still early in the process of learning this whole thing too. So I think documenting these troubles and these problems that I'm having while they're happening is important. I think it'll help someone. So peace out, guys. Like I said, like, subscribe, all that good stuff if you feel necessary. Have a great day. If you watched, thank you.